Hi Vikram.
Hi.
Good evening. So, what are you doing on this computer? You are writing some program, right?
Yeah, I'm doing a coding related to this temperature sensor. So
Okay.
I'm reading it from the temperature sensor and saving it in the Raspberry Pi. And after that, we are going to show it in a UI so that we can have a track showing how much temperature we have in our solar cooker. And coming to this is a Raspberry Pi.
So this is the Raspberry Pi,
This is IoT device which
and this is our temperature sensor, which will go into our solar cooking system. So this is the ad hoc engineering that has happened, and this is how we have built it. This is the Raspberry Pi, and this is going to give the temperature command on
temperature.
the web-based portal.
Yeah, it will read the temperature from that sensor and it will save in database, and we can see that in our
Graphs and other
graph.
things, and we can optimize our cooking. We started off day before yesterday, and we got the Raspberry Pi and other things. Yesterday we tested out with a standard temperature model, right?
Yeah.
So can you explain this?
Yeah, so this is a standard temperature module which will sense only up to 60 degree Celsius. So beyond that it will not able to sense. So for that only we just bought this one. So it is around we have tested and it is recording up to 127 degrees Celsius.
So what is the difference between these two? So basically, we got it because it has a higher temperature value, but we are not aware of this temperature value.
Yeah.
But what the problem happened, because this had an electronic circuit and this did not. So how did we solve that?
Yeah, we brought one 4.7K resistor and we connected the the VCC with the
Port line.
data port line, and we did a ad hoc. Whatever the engineering done over here, we tried to make it.
In a desi jugaad way.
Yeah.
So this is that 4.7K register that has been connected to the power source and the data line. Now this is black one is the ground line, and it has been connected to the right terminals.
Yes.
So, however, because this temperature sensor may have a limit of 125 degrees Celsius, which we are not aware. So, what will be our next step? So, should we go for another max 774K, that one 650, or the 1024 degrees Celsius temperature sensor?
Yeah, so that because we come to know that we didn't ever we thought like we will achieve at least 600 degrees Celsius with this sensor, but when we tested it, we got to know that it only sends up to 127 degrees Celsius. Apart from beyond that, it is not able to sense the temperature.
Okay. So, basically, what you are doing here?
Here actually we are doing an IoT programming where this data, whatever we are reading from the sensor, will expose it into the web so that we can access anywhere
So, how do we download it?
we can download it from by one Excel file, or we can see the graph.
So can we see the temperature variations do with the anomalies in the climate, with the changes in the climatic factors, how the temperature inside the oven is changing, that we can analyze.
That we
Okay.
can
And we have
analyze the
another
real
project that we have been working on. We have some components about that fan.
Yeah, so that fan is actually we bought for cooling the system. Let's say with our temperature reached for about 300 or 400 degrees Celsius or 200 degrees Celsius, and we just want to cool it down. Let's say we want some 100 degree, then we can use that fan. It's a automated system.
Basically to suction out the, so if we set a temperature of let's say 180, and the oven heat is 200 degrees Celsius, will that fan switch on automatically if we give a command to hold the temperature at 180? So will it throw away the hot air and bring down the temperature inside the tube?
Yes, it will actually. This is an automated system. So when it will trigger up to a certain temperature, when we configure up to a certain temperature, and it will trigger automatically, and the air inside the solar cooker, it will suction out from that solar cooker.
So, how many times in a minute this reading is happening here right now, and how are going to control that? Because the amount of data that will be sent over the internet will become huge. So, how do you plan to do that, and how that will happen?
No, actually, what we are doing right now, in the real time, we are receiving the data in each every second. So every second we are going to show that in the real time. But while saving in the database, we are doing per minute, and per minute means in an hour it will record up to 660 records.
Okay, now basically, so every second it will sense the temperature, and that will go into an AI programming that
Yes.
will maintain the.
Show it in the UI. We can show it in an app or in a web-based platform where you can see the data. The
So once
real-time
we are
data.
seeing the data, and then we are able to sustain the temperature inside the oven by switching on the fan. So that is basically the plan for next couple of days, right?
Yes.
So again, this is what we did first is we do data reading.
Reading from the
So
sensor.
after reading, so there will be three functions: either increase the temperature, sustain a temperature, or
Decrease the temperature.
decrease the temperature.
Yeah.
So for decreasing, we have a fan. So that is going to come out. So how do you plan to increase? There are, like we discussed about two ways of increasing it. About that robotic movement.
Hmm.
So and that heating coil. So can you explain both?
One is the heating coil. So the heating coil will get trigger or will get
Switched on.
switched on when the temperature will reach certain temperature. Let's say we want 200 or 180. So, but in our solar cooker we are not able to get that. So in that
The sun
situation,
intensity is not there, but we
yeah.
need to increase it
Yeah. So
instantly.
in that case, what is that? Coil.
Coil, thermal coil.
The thermal coil will play in the picture. Come
So
into the
how do
picture.
we power that thermal coil, or whether that coil will draw some DC current?
Yeah, so it will be powered by a battery, which is powered by the solar panel.
Solar panel will be installed, and it will be completely that. Acha, how do we increase the temperature by this rotation? How about tracking the.
Yeah, rotation is basically it will have a motor which will be connected to again to the Raspberry Pi, which will automatically track the sun movement.
So it is going to track the sun and
Movement
move
of-
the sun wings automatically.
Yeah, it will.
So how will it solve the pain of the women's or any person who has bought a sun wings or solar cooking system for residential applications? What is the pain point, and how does this particular system that we are developing helps them?
In the current system, uh, uh, the women or the person who is handling that solar cooker is going manually to that to the solar cooker and
Manually going out to the
manually
sun, getting exposed to the sun.
getting exposed to the sun, and he is manually moving toward the sun, that solar cooker.
And they're not getting the right temperature data and other
Yeah.
things, and they have to continuously check it.
Continuously check it, and each and every time he need to go to this. Suppose it is in a terrace, then he would climb the stairs and he will go to the terrace and he will move it. But doing this, it is a very automated system. He can track it from the home, inside the home, and he can see, okay, this is the temperature and this is the. And also we have planned for a thermal imaging camera which will show what is inside the solar cooker, what is going on.
So with the thermal imaging camera, our data analysis becomes better, and with all these automations and other things, will it solve the the barrier wherein solar energy is not being used in a commercial manner in bakery systems because of this lack of data, which we got from the survey in Puri from the hotels.
Yeah.
So will it open up a new market in this country with this data analysis, and because solar is like quite proven technology.
Yes. Yeah. It's a the future is very bright. The future is very good because there is no carbon emission. There is nothing, no like
Danger and risk.
Danger, risky. So we can just install it and we can sit and we will do our job, and the rest it will take care. We don't need to do anything.
So any other projects that we have sensor based that we are doing in for clean technology, like in that methane gas.
Methane gas sensor and
So where will that methane gas sensor be used?
that
biogas.
Biogas, sorry.
So we are developing basically portable biogas plants and gobar gas plants, improved
Gobar gas
biogas plants. So that's why we'll do. That's another second. Then later on we have another sensors that we have. We have bought it. This.
Yeah.
So that is hydrogen gas sensor.
Hmm. So it will be used in the biogas, means generating the biogas
And checking the quality. So,
of it.
how would you want people to collaborate with you or help you out? Because there is a lot of gaps we have as engineers. We don't have expert teams on electronics and solar and other things. But going forward, how do you look forward for collaborations of intellectual people for this kind of research work? So, are you open for?
Yeah, I'm open for collaborating everyone who is interested toward developing this system, this automated system. So anyone who is interested toward this technology, toward this IoT system, I'm open for all.
So, are we planning to go for some trademarks and patents and other things?
That will plan.
So, we're still, while we are writing just one code and we have just done 125 degrees Celsius, we are still having a lot of visions and plans. So, basically, that's it. Dream. That's what we are trying to do, and slowly taking baby steps and reaching towards our target. Till now, we have been successful. So, this is Shashwat Panda signing off from Clean Tech and Cool Gadgets for the future. Signing off with a statement from United Nations that we need to limit our climate temperature rise, global temperature rise by 1.5 degrees Celsius, or else there will be catastrophic events. So these are some efforts in reducing the carbon emissions. Thank you.